Well, it's no secret that I'm a fan of horror and Halloween. If you guys have watched my channel for a while, you know this. And we are in the month of April, which means we are halfway to the greatest time of the year. Halloween! I love the Halloween season. I love all things horror. And I also enjoy a good ghost story. And I thought a great way to celebrate the halfway mark to Halloween would be to visit a few haunted places in Central Florida and have you guys tag along with me. Hi everybody and welcome to the World of Micah. Let's celebrate halfway to Halloween by tracking down a few haunted places that we have not visited together. Now, let's take a closer look. And we've made it to our first location. This is the Enzian Theater. I actually met Joe Bob Briggs here at this theater. Upcoming, they have I Know What You Did Last Summer and Twilight. I Know What You Did Last Summer is very fitting for today. But this place has been known to have some paranormal activity happening on moonless nights, it says, around 1 a.m. According to some witnesses, a disembodied head appears in the north corner of the building and disappears into the kitchen. I'm guessing this is the north corner here next to the office. They say you can see a disembodied head appear and it disappears into the kitchen. It's a really pretty theater nonetheless though, regardless of what you believe. It's also a little eerie right now because no one is here. And you know, some of these things, it's hard to kind of wrap your head around. Who comes up with these ghost stories? Are they true? Or are they not? That's for you to decide. I like this little statue they have here. Almost a little tiki-esque. Now, I've seen several films here. Like I said, I met Joe Bob Briggs right over here. He was showing his film, his presentation and film, How Rednecks Saved Hollywood. And I also saw Halloween 3, Season of the Witch, which is one of my favorite films here in the Enzian as well. It's a nice little theater. If you are looking for something fun to do in the Orlando area, see a film in a non-traditional theater like the Enzian. But always look around and see if you can find that disembodied head the next time you're here. Now we are in the town of Maitland, Florida now. This straight ahead is the Maitland Art Center. Very intriguing the way this place looks. And there's a little story about a gentleman who still supposedly roams the grounds. Now supposedly a man by the name of Andre Smith, who is the building's architect and also a resident artist here in Maitland, still roams this area. People have claimed to have seen Andre just walking around. The art center here. They have seen him, or claimed to have seen him, in several spots. This is my first time being down here at the Maitland Art Center. I've heard about this place. I've heard about the the story of Andre. But I've never been down here before. The architecture through here is simply incredible. Absolutely incredible. The tree, and it's very quiet through here. Occasionally you'll hear birds, squirrels. I could see how coming out here probably at night or something could play some tricks, you know, on you into thinking you see someone. It's funny, when you go to a place that someone tells you is supposedly haunted, your senses are automatically heightened. Look at this. Very Aztec themed here. That squirrel that just jumped on that tree. Hey buddy. Made some rattling noises just a minute ago, and it startled me just a bit. This goes around to the other side. Now, there's a gate over here, but I don't know if we have, you know, access to go in here. I'm just gonna see if we can peek over. Yeah. Look at that. Isn't that cool? I'm sure people get married here all the time. And this is through the other side here, which I believe we can walk through the other side here. There's a little park over there as well. Oh yeah, I'm sure they use this as a backdrop for weddings and other things, and then probably have the reception over where we just were earlier. I don't know why people claim to have seen, you know, Andre here, but they say he was a really important person, obviously. He's the architect here, and they say that he kind of lingers in this art center here in Maitland. Almost like he doesn't want to let go, you know, of a place that he designed. It's very interesting through here in Maitland. You're, you know, a little bit away from the theme parks and downtown Orlando. A lot of history down in this area, that's for sure. A lot of history. We're heading over to what they call the Waterhouse residence now. All right, we made it to Lake Lily Park, which I can see where they got their name. And in this park is Lake Lily Drive. This was the road that was the direct route from Northeast Florida to Maitland. It followed Maitland Avenue around this west side of Lake Lily and continued south on what is now Highway 1792. It was built in 1838. And if you take this road on foot, which is the only way you can travel on this road now, you will end up at what they call the Waterhouse residence, which is straight ahead up on the hill. Another haunted spot that we're gonna take a closer look at. And here it is, the Waterhouse residence. It's also a museum. It was built in 1884 for carpenter William H. Waterhouse. Now, the Waterhouse residence and carpentry shop museums are only open Thursday through Sunday, 12 to 4. We can still walk up here and take a closer look at this house and discuss why some say it is haunted. Now, William and his wife Sarah had 2 children, Charles and Stella, and they lived in this house after them. And soon Stella was left, the only person remaining in this house. Got a fire truck coming through. Now, Stella lived in her 90s and had no offspring, and it's said her spirit still remains in her former bedroom. she was happy when the curtains were open and at the window she would look out. I'm guessing this is her bedroom here. So everyone had passed on except for their daughter Stella. I'm thinking this was her room. Right up here. This is insane. A little Victorian style house. And the drapes are open and the windows open. And they have a little plaque here. This is William, the man who built the house. And this is Sarah, his wife. And this was their wedding photo here. No mention of Stella haunting this place. I'm sure they didn't want to put that on the plaque. It is closed, but I'm still going to walk up on the steps here. Let's see what all is here. Built in 1884. And this is their information. You can do this museum on Saturday and Sunday, 11 to 4. Price of admission, 18 to 64, $3. Seniors, 65 and up, $2. Children, 4 and under, free, and students with the valid ID, $2. Maitland residents, $2.50. So they cut you a little deal there, and if you were part of the art and history membership, you get in free. It's like a little wraparound porch in a way here. And this is what it looks like from the front porch view of the old road right there. Isn't that cool? Let's walk around the other side of the property here. You can see this window is open as well. I wonder if anybody's ever seen Stella looking out of the windows. Straight ahead is the Carpentry Shopping Museum, and there's a studio, but I want to see the back side of this house. This looks like something out of a Tim Burton film almost. And I don't know, this could have been Stella's window. Seems like all the curtains are open just a bit. There's another plaque here. This is the Learning Garden. That's what this area is called. Wow, look at the back side of this house and the old chimney there. More windows back here. I'm gonna have to come back and do an entire tour of this house and bring you guys. That will be fun. If you guys want to see the inside of this house, comment below. I know during the Halloween season they give ghost tours here all the time, so it's a well-known thing. They will hook up paranormal, investigation equipment, and they give tours and all kinds of things here during the Halloween season. When I was doing my research, found a lot of invitations and different promotional things for those tours. So that could be something to come back and do. You can see inside here. Look at that little staircase. Looking up at the house. Well, going up the stairs in the house. This almost reminds me, even though we are in Maitland, Florida, it's kind of funny. This reminds me of the Maitland's house in Beetlejuice, in a way, Barbara and Adam Maitland. I don't know why it does, but it has a feel like something out of a Tim Burton film. Gonna walk around the backside here. cut through this side. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's fine. You can walk through here. There's some windows up here that could be Stella's as well. Look, there's another door, side entrance here, and more windows. It's funny, man, every single window is open. You know, I mean, I'm sure more or less that's for sunlight, you know, for the tours and everything. But isn't that funny how that's how Stella liked it? It's eerie through here. You'll hear birds. Obviously the modern air conditioning back here. And then there's a bunch of people just roaming through the park. But it's very quiet. Very, very quiet. And I'm sure coming out here in the month of October, when the sun's setting just right, this house gives off a pretty eerie vibe. Because it gives off a pretty eerie vibe during the month of April, in the middle of the day. Now this is the Carpentry Shop Museum. There's a plaque here. Now this historic workshop was built around 1883. It was the site of William H. Waterhouse's woodworking and construction business. Built many of the early homes in Maitland and constructed pews for the first Presbyterian church in Maitland. He basically helped build the town of Maitland. It's crazy. This is Tuck Russell. He's demonstrating antique woodworking techniques in this photo. It's not open. Just gonna get a little peek inside here. Sure, they give like a little demonstration. Look at that. How cool is that, right? Just gonna get one last look at the Waterhouse residence. I wonder why, out of all the family members who lived here, Stella is the one that supposedly still haunts this place. We may never know, and that's for you to decide if it's real or not. It's always fun hearing a good ghost story, a good haunted story. Puts you in some kind of mood, especially knowing that it's halfway to Halloween. This Halloween season is going to be fun. I have a lot of travel plans. I have a lot of plans, a lot of video ideas up my sleeve, and I look forward to bringing you guys along for the adventure. Well, we came, we saw, we took care of business here today. Finding a few places around the Winter Park, Orlando, Maitland area that some claim are haunted. And this was fun. Definitely put me into a mood, a vibe, if you will, getting ready for the Halloween season. We still got to get through summer, but it's a nice reminder that we're halfway to one of the best times of the year, Halloween. And if you guys know me, watch my videos, you know that I love Halloween. But I think our adventure for today has come to an end, which means it's time to say goodbye. If you enjoyed this episode, please click the thumbs up button the next time you're here in Maitland, Florida. Tell someone World of Micah sent you, and I will see you guys on the next adventure. Until then, happy Halloween. Stay weird. Goodbye.